Here's Mike. Hello, Mike.
Hi.
Afternoon.
Hello.
Sorry, I didn't realise what the time was.
Yeah,
It's okay. We've been having non-government related internet issues, I suspect, because I've been running the meeting off my phone because I've given up on the hard line. So anyway, welcome, Mike. This is Dave, and he's our trainee sheriff.
Pleased to meet you, Mike.
I think I've seen you on the Thursday night.
When did you see me?
Didn't you come in on some of my Thursday night calls or sheriff training?
I did, yeah, the sheriff training calls, yes.
Yeah, that's right.
And I was asking a few questions there.
Right. Recognise the face, can't quite pick the nose.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, you wouldn't want to pick this nose.
Anyway, what can I do to help you?
Well, Dave, ask away, and then hopefully, Mike, you can pour some of your wisdom out. That'd be great.
Okay.
Well, the way I understand it is that when we get these common law assemblies up and running in communities, then we can actually start to have an impact on the community in so much that if we've got elected sheriffs and things like that, we can sort of go to anyone that's doing inappropriate things in the community, like causing harm to others, and saying to them, look, you know, we'll serve you notices and you need to smarten your footwork up, otherwise we're going to actually charge you. Now, I'm curious to know how we make that stick.
Look, at this stage, I think that's running when we're really still crawling. What we've come up with, you remember a few weeks ago we served all the police stations around Australia with the court orders, right?
Yes, I remember.
A lot of people are asking, well, what happened? That didn't work. Well, it actually did, because we put all the police stations on notice. They know now what we know, and therefore they have no excuse. And I know of at least one police station that's boarded itself up basically and won't allow anybody in. So they're running scared.
Closed for business.
What you need to do, look, what we're doing now,
They're closed for business.
Basically, yeah. Well, they always have been. They're not real anyway. I've been speaking to Lynn Bennett and suggested that she gets her Velvet Revolution people to do two things. One is to join an assembly, and two is to now form small teams and go around to the jabbing stations and serve them with a cease and desist notice, which you can get off the back of our bylaw, the Sunshine Coast COVID bylaw.
Yeah.
In fact, I've made up a special document for it, so I might make that available on the website. But basically what you do is you serve them with a cease and desist notice and you start taking photos of them.
Yeah.
Right? Take pictures and video. When they say, please don't do that, or we're collecting evidence for crimes against humanity. You don't have to do anything else. And it's the same technique that Kevin Annett used in the International Common Law Court of Justice when they convicted the Pope. Now, the Pope laughed it off and said, nothing there. But when he tried to get on a plane to go to Spain, the Spanish government called him up and said, you better not come down. We've got common law sheriffs waiting to arrest you. Yeah. So that's the next step. But the first step is you notify them and you scare the shit out of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Well, and we gather the evidence.
Yep. Okay, well, that's great, Mike, because that answers that question. I will mention to you that, well, I'm working in with Luke here, and that's at Tumut, but I also have connections in other locations. So I was talking to a group in Wagga, and they were put up a thing. Apparently this weekend in Wagga, they're offering free ice creams to any children that come and get vaccinated. Oh, right? Dear. Very, very evil. Okay, so I said to them, look, you know, if you had a common law group in there, we could go in and we could serve them notice and say, listen, you are going to be held accountable if any of these kiddies are injured or die or
That's
anything like that. So, and they said to me, well, how do we do it? And I said, well, come and join us tonight even. But so I will convey that sentiment to them, because really, if we go in there and say, listen, knock this off, we're taking, you know, photos of you, and if any of these kids die
Yeah,
or
that's
injured,
right.
you're in big
All
shit.
right. Let me just find a document I made here today. Hang on a second. No, that's not it. Where the heck is it? No, I can't find the damn thing. Where did I put it? This is always a problem. Where did I put shit?
Yeah.
Hang on a second. Right, here we go. Court note, there it is. Stand down. Yeah. Okay. That is, I'll put that on my desktop, and then I can send it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, hang on a second.
Dave, you said you had a guy down near Holbrook, was it?
Yeah, there's a guy in Holbrook that's keen to learn a bit more. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think I spoke to Mike a couple of
There it
days
is.
ago.
If you download this.
Oh, yeah, I'll grab that. Thank you for that. Did you hear anything back from the Albury assembly, Mike? Because I didn't get a call. I didn't get any contact from that guy you said. No,
I didn't. You mean Mike? Mike? Michael?
What was his last name?
No, somebody else wasn't it? Oh, I forget now. Anyway, I haven't had anything back from them. So, and if they're not on the list of assemblies, they haven't done anything yet.
Yeah, okay. Because I know
So,
Lynn was, you know, saying something about getting the Albury one started up, but I think she's too busy doing the velvet stuff. So,
yeah.
we can't put people in assemblies if they're not there.
That's right. Well, if you seem to know better, have a word with her and see if you can't help her to get started.
I might give her a little nudge. I might give her a little nudge. No, that's fine, because as
long as she sends me the date, time, and place of the first assembly, I'll make up a page and I'll put on the opt-in mailing list and everything else that I do to set everything up for them.
Well, that's it. That's basically what I sort of said to Dave to tell the guy in Wagga, or the lady in Wagga. Basically, just get it started. You know, you only need one person to start the thing, and the rest will come. Some places are harder than others, but you know, once they actually see what traction we can actually get, lawfully speaking, against these illegal practices and unlawful practices they're doing, hopefully we can really start to rattle their cages a bit. And this is the thing everyone's missing. They all want change, but they're not prepared to bloody put their boots on.
Well, the thing is, what we have to do now is, once we get the assembly set up, we've got to give people things to do.
Yeah. And
this going out and confronting the jabbing stations is a really good one, because everybody can get involved. And it's non-confrontational. Well, it's a little confrontational, but it's not dangerous, because you're just going in. Well, that's right. And we did it up here. Before I went to the jabbing station, I went to the police station and I told them what we were going to do. And I gave them a copy of the cease and desist notice. And they gave it back to me and said, we don't care. Yeah. So off we went. So we went down to the jabbing station, served them the decease and notice, and started taking pictures, and they called the cops. Well, when the cops came down, the sergeant in charge came down and said, "Oh, Mr. Holt, how are you?"
Yeah, they would have got a rude shock then.
So, and he said, "Look, Mike, hang on a minute, you broke up there."
Yeah,
So anyway,
he hasn't got the best connection.
Yeah, sorry.
Anyway, the cop said to me, "Mike," he said, "as long as you don't disrupt the foot traffic or the car traffic," he said, "no problem." So that's what we did. We stood outside and we talked to a few people walking past who asked what was going on, and we stopped a few going into the jetting station, but basically we served them and took evidence. So that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. No, well,
Anyway.
that's all we've been trying to tell people. So hopefully the problem is when you know, Dave's finding it difficult to relay this information because you get the same old people going, "Oh, this isn't going to work. All these groups don't work." But the thing is, Mike, you know that they work. And what we're up to, about 50 plus assemblies around Australia, and I think there's 3 in New Zealand, and that I know of, I think. And you said there might be some other ones in Spain.
You're breaking.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's got a bad connection, I think.
Yeah, you're breaking up badly.
You said there was about 50 assemblies, I think. Yeah. Did you say there was 50 assemblies or more?
Oh, I think there's more than that now. Hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah, would you allow me to share the screen?
Yeah, hang on.
Yeah.
How do I?
Yeah.
I'll show you something.
Yeah, okay. I'll try that. Does that work?
You go to my name and right click on my name.
Oh, right. Yep.
And then
Sorry,
allow
I'm
to share.
still allow share. Oh, hang on the 3 dots or?
Yeah.
Allow.
Or more.
Hang on. What is it? What have I got to click on? Report or?
No, allow to share or screen sharing or something.
Okay, hang on. Sorry, I'm new to this.
I'm not sure because I usually am the what do you call the host.
All participants. Try now. Hopefully, I'm learning.
Yep, there we are. Okay,
Yep.
so
Excellent.
this.
Yeah, good.
So these are all the assemblies that we've got here so far, and in New Zealand as well.
Yeah,
and that's growing. We'll have more of these coming in soon.
Yeah, I'd say so.
We've got assemblies in the UK, although they're not affiliated with commonlaw.earth, they are still doing the same model. And there's even a few in Canada, not many at this stage because the government went after all of them and closed most of them down. So, but we are growing so fast, I don't think it would be possible for the government to get rid of us all. We're all there, you know, just too many of us. And that's what we want. We want more numbers. The more numbers we get, the more, the easier it is for us to take action and do what needs to be done.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what we've been trying to tell people. You know, they want the change. They want everything to go back to, well, they want things to get better. I won't say go back to normal because I don't know what that is. But, you know, you sort of say, well, get involved. You know, you can train to be a sheriff, you can be a treasurer, you can be whatever you want to be. The thing is, we just got to all work together. And I think that's half the problem. People, oh, you know, I don't want to work with them, or I don't want to work with them. Well, you get left behind if we're not working together. That's the problem. So,
well, I don't. Yeah, I may not agree with everybody that's going one target, and that is to get rid of this government and put in a government of the people. And so this weekend, hang on a second.
Yeah.
This weekend, we're having a big congress on the Sunshine Coast. We've got representatives coming from the Gold Coast, Brisbane, Caboolture, Noosa, Gympie, and possibly even Kingaroy. We're all having a big meeting here, and we're going to discuss what we're going to do about the election. Now, what we want to do is we want to hold a parallel election of the people, by the people, for the people's parliament, not their bloody political party parliament. So we're figuring out how to do that this weekend, hopefully.
Yeah.
We've got a proposal on the table. I don't agree with all the proposal.
No.
But that's why we're having the Congress, so people can talk about it. Now, this is one of the things, you know, you need to talk to these people who say, oh, common law doesn't work. It only works if people participate.
Yep.
And so you say to them, if you're not a member of an assembly, then it'll never work. Get and join an assembly and help. Get in there, do something. Don't whine and whinge. Get active.
Yeah.
That's what we've been trying to say.
That's why our slogan is. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're making it quite clear to anyone that is showing any interest. We say, well, look, we don't want you to join this assembly just to have your name on the roll. If you're going to join this assembly, you're going to be participating. We expect you to be active in the group
and in the community, because
you know,
eventually
in the community. We don't want a roll call, or you know, like when I was saying to the people in Wagga, we need to start an assembly here. They said, oh yeah, but we've tried all that sort of stuff before, and it's always the same people doing all the work and everything like that. And that's true of most clubs. Yes, I said, well, that's true, but this is different because we're going to expect you to be involved and participate. You know, it's no gravy train, no free ride. You can't reap the benefits of what the common law assemblies are doing if you're not actually contributing.
That's why we have the rule that if you are a member of the assembly, you have to sign the charter if you want to vote.
Yeah.
And you cannot take part in the assembly vote without that charter. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, look, just keep going. I mean, if you want, I'll have a talk to the people in Wagga. And in fact, I'll talk to anybody who wants to think about starting an assembly. So let me know and I'll be very happy to chat with you.
Well, I certainly will, Mike, because Kaz, the lady that I'm talking about, Kaz said, well, let's do it. Let's get it going. And I said, yeah, we're right. I said, what are you doing this weekend? He said, oh, I'm going to Canberra for the protest. And I said, all right, well, we'll get in touch with you. But, you know.
Send her this. I'll put it in the link.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah.
That's how to start an assembly.
Excellent.
Right? You just follow those steps.
I'll let you grab that, Dave.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing it now.
You got one of those, didn't you, Luke?
Oh, I've almost been forwards and backwards through the website, but you know, people go, "Where's that information? Have you checked the website?" No.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll train them eventually.
Well, there's an awful lot on there. You can't
There
expect them to know everything straight away, but
yeah.
But the good thing is, when you know where to point them, they then know, and they will then go and find out the information.
Well, I usually try and direct link people if they're doing a live birth. I'll try and direct link them to that page, so all they got to do is just scroll down the bottom and fill it out and send it off. Oh, sorry, while I've got you, if someone has accidentally let their charter go in their junk mail and then forget that it empties the junk mail out, how do they go about actually, because if they reapply, then there's probably going to be a duplicate. How do they go about, who do they email to resolve that? Because I had that.
Updates at commonlaw.org.
Okay, I'll forward that to them, and then hopefully they can printed out this
Make
time.
sure you're right. Make sure they explain clearly. I would like you to send me a new copy of my charter.
Yep.
And give the name and the email address so that
Yep.
she can find it, because that sends all email to our virtual assistant. We've got a virtual assistant who helps us out online, and she does all that sort of updating stuff. Now, what about your meeting minutes, Luke? Have you sent them to updates?
Well, we haven't really have any meeting minutes yet because we're still trying to find. We've got a few members, but we're still trying to find people to actually be active. And I'll take notes, or I'll do this. So this is the part that we're trying to do. They're milling around and want to learn more, but they're not actually participating as yet. They want to participate, but how would you put it, Dave?
All right. Well, each meeting.
Sorry, are you there, Dave?
All you do each meeting is you ask everybody.
Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah. I'm just saving a few things on the computer, that's all.
Sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes, can hear you.
Luke, can you hear me?
Yep. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think
sorry.
Luke's the only one that's breaking up a bit.
Yeah. Each meeting,
Yep.
you ask the group, each meeting you ask the group, is there anybody here prepared to volunteer to take notes, to be the secretary?
Okay.
Is there anybody here who would like to be a member of the treasury team? We need 3 people. And you just keep asking until you get people standing up and volunteering.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, well, hopefully this weekend we'll get a few more people showing up because the undesirables have been notified that they're not welcome. So hopefully we'll get a lot more people coming out of the woodwork.
They're trying to infiltrate our groups and spread discord. So be careful.
Yeah.
And you might get an email from this guy, Mac something or other.
Yeah, I've already.
Be careful of him. He works for John Smith in the UK, and John Smith is a scammer. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mac McGregor.
Yeah, I've already
Anyway,
deleted.
Everybody knows about him now.
Yep.
Are there any other questions?
No. Look, I mean, unless Dave's got any, but I think hopefully we're just got to try and help people get the ball rolling. This is the thing we're trying to do here. So, once people can actually realise that it can make a difference and it is making a difference when people are participating, hopefully we'll get more people, and as more people join, other people, will join as well. And as Dave said,
we started out with 8 people around my kitchen table 2 years ago. Now we've got over 700 members.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, no,
it
that's
long.
No.
Oh, we're not giving up. I don't know how to give up, but Dave. Sorry.
You can't give up.
Yeah, no, we got to. Yeah.
All right, gents.
Absolutely.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
It's good to actually meet you again, Mike. I know that we haven't bumped into each other before in a sheriff's meeting, but that's okay. I was very early in the piece there. Now I'm actually a chartered member, and I'm quite serious about helping the community.
Yep, I'm going to give you the link to all the sheriff trace here, Rumble.
Yeah, good. I can see that.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Shall I say goodbye?
Oh,
okay.
Thank you very much for your time and wisdom, and hopefully we'll get some people signing up and making a difference with any luck.
Oh, that's really slow.
He doesn't talk like that all the time.
All right.
Dear.
All right.
Um,
See you.
All right. Thank you,
Yeah.
guys.
All right.
All right. Cheers.
Yeah.
Ciao.
Okay. Thanks again.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.